please, everybody, kick stab, man. Let me come back. That's all I'm asking for. A chance. A second chance. Because I'm just trying to get content. I'm taking it too far. I take the content too far. It's totally too far. But you have to learn from your mistakes. I'm a man to know when I'm wrong.
Johnny Somali is the type of guy who's going to shit talk you on the internet, and once he meets you in person, peace, friends. He's at this point worse than Dylan Dennis. He talks the talk but does not walk the walk, and he embarrassed himself once again. Not with a fist this time, but by his yapping skills, which is at this point very normal. Anything that comes out of his mouth is just embarrassing. He came across kick streamers who he shit talked and started begging them to please. I didn't mean it. Me and you are the same. East, West, kick the best. Please unban me. While I'm editing this video, I came across a news that you are not going to believe. Guess what happened to Johnny? The court dropped all charges and they deported him. He's out. April Fools! Fuck, I'm sick as shit. Always do April Fools one day in advance so you always get your opponents. He's not. He's still there, even though I believe he's just going to get deported. With all the news out there, he will serve at least minimum mandatory 3 years. Maybe he will, but my gut says that he's going to get away with all of it, unfortunately, and he's going to just pay a fine and get deported. Oh, Legal Mindset said this. Well, he said a lot of things. He said Johnny can't stream anymore. He said Johnny will, get life in prison. He's been in South Korea. He knows exactly what's going to happen to him. Well, he's doing all that things, and 3 years for an fake AI, something with a streamer who they were friends, and then they faked the AI and they started, kissing, we talked about this like a couple months ago even. Where, as I mentioned, according to the reports, she even decided not to press any charges against them. So the prosecutors are just using this evidence to charge him with, even though she doesn't want to press any charges. She just made a complaint and then regretted it later on because she was, pretty much involved in this whole thing and they knew each other and everything. You think he's gonna go to jail for that? You really think so? I might be wrong, but I don't believe this Legal Mindset guy anymore. And I think he's an NPC with all these takes and the shit that he's been sharing around the internet. 60 years! Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. But what we know for a fact is Johnny is desperate and he will do anything to get back on his feet and start making money again. But unfortunately, no one is donating, so he wants to go back to his old OG platform, Kick, and he starts begging Kick streamers right now to, put in the good word.
Everything is not my fault. Everything that happens is my fault in Japan, everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys do the same.
I streamed in Japan years ago and I was fine. You came to Japan, did your thing, and now you can't stream in Japan anymore.
But listen,
that's your fault.
You've done the same stuff as me. A lot of you. Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Trespassing?
I mean, trespassing.
Okay, same thing.
I've done trespassing, but I don't go around and harass the general public.
Okay, listen. You might have me there, okay? I'll give you that. But I honestly don't think I'm a bad person. I want to come back to kick.com.
After Johnny said, I think I'm a good person, I waited for him to say, April Fools, haha. It was not an April Fool's joke. He actually, believes that he is a good person, in fact.
I want to stream on Kick again. I want to move past this. I really do. I want to change.
If that was true, if that was true, then why do you say really retarded shit?
I'll answer this for everyone because he is a donkey. He is not a good person. He will do anything and anything for likes and views. Donate 50 cents or even $1. He will... No, I can't say that on YouTube. Not even donations. If you just support him, if you just join his community and, chant East, West, Johnny the best, he is going to do anything for you.
If you want to see anarchy, if you're an anarchist, and you want somebody that is going to crash out with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, with no sense of self-preservation, I will be your man. Every nigga in here right now is going to be a witness to what we're going to create. Yeah. Only one, yeah?
He will do anything for his community, and he also admitted in his yesterday's stream that in an interview, he said that every time I see YouTube channels like commentary talking shit about me, I always think of doing something even worse so they can talk about me so I can go viral. He gets off this shit. He gets off. beats his dragon to all the weird, disgusting shit that he does in public?
Because I'm just trying to get content. I'm taking it too far. I take the content too far. You're trolling too far.
Yeah, but that's
I admit it.
yeah, but that's the problem though. How do you expect to get unbanned on a platform if you're taking shit too far?
But you have to learn from your mistakes. I'm a man to know when I'm wrong.
This is like one of those moments when your friend comes up to you and says, today I decided that I'm quitting vape and I threw it out. And I'm definitely not going to buy it tomorrow and smoke it again. And that day was the day that Johnny decided to purify himself, and definitely he wasn't going to do any more degenerate stuff. Imagine how desperate you gotta be and how sad you gotta be to beg to get back on Kick. Remember Kick like 6 months ago? And now he's like, please let me get back on Kick. Party sucks! Even though he had deals with Party.com and he was doing big things with Party.com.
I want to move on from this. I want to come back to Kick. I want to make content. I love streaming.
Okay, dude, you were dancing in your underwear just days ago, still doing
Asian Andy content. Asian Andy.
I know, but
Asian Andy was watching that live and like, I taught Johnny everything he knows.
okay, but
one thing I love about Johnny, he always takes accountability for the actions that he's done, you know? You saw me in underwear, you saw me getting arrested and harassing the police and traumatizing the bystanders. It was some other streamer who was in my stream's fault. Come on.
to reform yourself, you have to not do the things that you've been doing to get yourself in trouble in these countries.
I do need to change and I do need to do better and I want to. That's why I came to apologize. I said sorry. I didn't deny everything I did. I said sorry.
Does Johnny know that ICE can't do anything to bring him back? And he's not even accepting to try anything to even put in the good word for him. But obviously Johnny and Kick have a toxic relationship where, you know, he just sends, it's a one-way relationship where he sends texts to Kick and begs him to bring him back. I promise I won't do it again. Please let me back in your life. And who knew? Kick does have some morals and, you know, doesn't accept degenerates, but they only accept, you know, degenerates. You can't go past the Johnny Somali line.
Even he knows me. You know me? You know me. I'm always in the news. When?
You know how much I hate this? Seeing people with tripods in their hands and live streaming themselves. One is bad enough, but seeing them in groups is just fucking annoying.
Please, everybody, Kick stop, man. Let me come back.
I would never help you get on Kick.
Really?
No.
And there you have it, that face. All the dreams that he had shattered. All the imaginations outside the window. Because if you look at the facts, his prime time is at kick.com. No one really knows or what or who Party.com is. And without a doubt, the second he goes on Kick and the second the donations start coming in, he is going to tell them,
if you want to see anarchy with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, I will be your man.
because I watched his live stream yesterday and he shared his long-term plan. Go as much as viral as possible. Do as much as dumb shit as possible. A lot of people are going to know your name, and that is a time where you're going to shift your content and do normal content, and you're already famous. Because get this, every streamer, every content creator, when they start, they need to do edgy, dumb shit to go viral.
A lot of content creators start very edgy, extremely edgy, and then they learn that, hey, I can't go that hard, or they get their name out there first. The hardest thing is getting your name known. And then you could probably chill out. I think if I continue live streaming for the next few years and I can keep a sponsor and keep a steady platform that's willing to back me, I think I'm at the point where I could, I don't want to say water down my content, but make it a little bit less controversial and still be able to succeed.
I hate to break it to you, Johnny, but it doesn't work like that. You can't just simply make it less controversial, change up the content, and, you know, make people go from boo, yeah, Johnny, let's go. You're going to lose 99.100% of everyone who ever watched you. Because shocking alert, they watch you to make fun of you and laugh at you. The only fan you have is probably that one guy at the call that he was with you. And to be honest, I think he's even trolling you.
Yeah. Only one, yeah?
Even the people who watch you and think what you're doing is cool, which I think there are people out there like 9-year-olds, but once they turn 10, they're like, boo, as well. I don't even know if he has a chance to succeed because of how deep his hole is and his reputation. You know what I mean? Even if he changes, I don't think he will be able to because of the hate. The hate that people have in their hearts for him. It's extremely deep. Like, if you don't know who Johnny Somali is, and if you just out of nowhere find his content and starts, you know, being like, oh, this is a chill guy, maybe I like to watch him, and you tell your friends about this guy, you're going to get bullied. They're going to tell you about his past, and you're going to join them with boo as well.
Going up to 60-year-old Japanese people and talking about the bomb that happened.
I said that on the train, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We forgot.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You literally said bomb Japan too.
I never said bomb Japan.
Oh my God.
And if I ever said anything like that, I never said it to people.
Oh my God.
I never said it to people.
We said a lot of
You
stuff.
take it, you walk up to people and say it to them.
That happened 2 years ago. And I was fucking 22 years old. That was 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And the guy is talking to Ice Poseidon. He's a donkey as well, but obviously Johnny is always the bigger donkey. And what Johnny always tries to do is, you know, say, oh, you're just as bad as me and you're still on kick. How do you get away with it? The double standard, it's crazy. Instead of trying to climb out of the hole by taking accountability and apologizing and changing his way, actually showing people, not by just saying it, he just likes to throw the blame at other people as well. Oh, you did it as well. Why aren't you banned? Why am I the only one getting this treatment? I should be unbanned from Kick. This is so unfair. Guys, you're on my side, right? You're on my side, right? Boo!
Yeah, no. You're on trial here, and I don't want to deal with that shit.
You got canceled on Twitch. The same cancel culture bullshit. And you're trying to do the same thing to me on Kick.
It's crazy. The amount of delusion is just crazy. Oh, it's the cancel culture. Same cancel culture where they canceled you on Twitch and now you're on Kick, and they canceled me on Kick. And I'm in party. It sucks down here. Get me out of here.
Really?
In Japan, that's your fault, yes.
Put the blame on me.
I had no problems in Japan before you did your bullshit.
What was my bullshit? Saying one bomb joke?
I mean, you said multiple bomb jokes. And you did a bunch of shit in Japan. I don't know every little thing you did.
If you weigh what I did, it's not that serious, bro. You did some stuff too. You're not innocent.
I mean, the goal that you're trying to accomplish is not going to happen.
It might.
You know what he reminds me of? The sad loser at a bar hitting on a girl. Hello there. Can I interest you in some shakalaka boom boom? No, ew, get away from me, you creep. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stay because she might change her mind. What do you mean it might? It might. He can't do shit and he doesn't want to do shit. Honestly, you gotta be down pretty bad. You gotta be super, super desperate to be in a situation like that.
Forming yourself first.
And you think there's a chance for me to get back on Kick? That's all I'm asking for. A chance.
You would have to do some serious reform. You'd have to do some serious reform. But since you are literally on trial right now,
What if I get found out guilty and go home and everything's good?
then you can work on your reform.
And there's a chance for me to be on Kick again? Kick, please one day let me back.
Now again, my gut is telling me he's gonna go free because Korea just don't want anything to do with him. They're probably gonna, you know, ban him, put him on the blacklist, and just deport his ass out of the country after he pays a couple of fines. But he needs to come to a realization, which I think he will, maybe not now, maybe later, that he needs to change up his content if he wants to keep on streaming, or he needs to give it up all at once and just go get a job where you don't have to yap in front of the camera. I think he would be a lot happier if he actually does that. He says streaming is his passion, but he's depressed and he's in the worst situation of his life right now. Over what? Just because of his streaming, obviously, because it was not his fault. He was drunk. He's only 22 years old, obviously, and he doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. Zero accountability, this donkey. He needs to grow up a lot, and if he actually wants to get, you know, unbanned on Kick, he needs to change a lot and prove to the internet a lot, which I think 99% of people will still shit on him. So he might see it that way as well, and he will just say, you know what, fuck it, let me just be a degenerate asshole and go viral off of it, even though I make nothing from it. I just get booze thrown at me. Honestly, if he wants to go viral, keep doing stupid shit and we'll keep talking about you. Anyways, just wanted to give you the latest on this donkey over here. You take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.